Hi, it's Julie Brockman for Purchase College Yoga, and I'm so excited today because today we have Davon Chance with us. He's an alumni from Purchase College.
Yes.
He graduated in 2012. Yeah, and what would you graduate? What were your majors?
I double majored in dance and arts management.
And what are you doing now?
Right now I am teaching dance to kids and adults. I also perform as a drag performance artist and read books to kids.
And how can we find you on social media?
You can find me at Davon Chance, or you can find me at MsJade_Davon or MsJade.com.
And you're on Instagram and Facebook?
Yes.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do, but it's not very active.
Okay, all right. That's good. All right, thanks so much for volunteering to be a model for the September 2020 Purchase College students.
Of course, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. So let's begin your practice, Davon. You can start lying on your back on your mat. Let your whole spine stretch out. And let your hands find your lower belly so that your hands are not clasped, your palms are open on your belly, your fingers are open, your eyes are closed, and you're just feeling your breath. As you breathe in, the belly will lift and fill your palms. Notice the rhythm of the breathing, the inhale and the exhale in the belly. And we're about 6 feet or more apart. If you want to pull the mask down over your nose, be comfortable. And so beginning to get the circulation moving in the pelvis area, let the hands down by your sides. Bring both knees in toward your chest. And you're going to gently on your back roll left and right. Staying on your spine, just slightly off center left and slightly off center right. And then when you're ready at center, still, and both legs go up high toward the sky, and you're going to pretend that you're bicycling slowly. Excellent. Just going with your in-breath and out-breath. And when you're ready, reverse the motion going in the opposite direction. You might notice that it feels a little different going the other way. This yoga is a great way to find out how things are working. Working in a similar fashion and sometimes working in a dissimilar fashion, differently. When you're ready, fold both knees in toward your chest and open your arms out from your shoulders, a T position where you turn your palms face down to the floor and fold your legs both over to the right side up at chest level, and then rest your knees and feet on the floor right side. And turn your head as far to the left that you're comfortable. And I'd like you to visualize breathing in your heart center so that you're feeling as if you're opening a big breath in the heart, like a flower blossom opening, And spread that inhalation through your chest, through your shoulders, exhaling out your arms and your fingers, each time heart breathing. When you're ready, take your legs all the way up in your time across to do the very same thing on the left side. Once you rest your feet and your knees down, see how far you're comfortable turning your head in the opposite direction toward the right. Again, you're going to stay with the heart breathing. Breathing in the heart center, spread the energy wide through your chest, through your arms, exhaling out your fingers. Just want to give you a close-up. Davon has great form. I just want to show you he's got his knees up at heart center, all the way folded left. His arms are spread wide from his shoulders. Great form, Davon. Breathing in the heart center. Now take your legs up to center, keeping only your left foot down to the floor and both hands, bring both legs all the way up. Place your left foot down to the mat. Keep your right leg just like you have it. Right knee is bent and both hands will clasp underneath the right knee. Hand clasp. And I want you to think about isolating, just circling the right foot and ankle, not the leg. Let the right foot and ankle move in circles around and around. And we say in yoga, where the mind's eye travel, the energy will surely follow there. So you're breathing in and out the nose, and you're thinking about this movement in the ankle and foot, and the oxygen will go there and fill your circulation with brightness, light, and oxygen supply. And begin to move this foot in the opposite direction. And I always want you to remember that you should go at your own pace. If something I suggest doesn't feel comfortable for you, always find your way to relax, stop, give yourself time, maybe make a modification, and wait and join again when something is more suited for you. Now bring this foot to stillness at center. And just press the foot forward and back. Not the leg, just the foot goes forward, flexing forward and back. Excellent. Just the foot is moving forward and back. And you can close those toes tight when you bring the foot back and open the toes wide apart as you press forward. Sometimes it takes getting used to moving energy in these parts like this. Week by week, your body will be sending new information to these parts, awakening them. Now, shake loose the toes, the ankle, this knee, and the leg goes up high toward the ceiling. And take your left leg to cross up on top of your right leg. Your hands can stay exactly there. Now, for some people, this may not be possible to have the hand clasp on the hamstring. You can have your hands separated and your hands can hold your legs any way that's easy for you. This next movement is called hip circles. Let your hips go around and around slowly. Think about drawing a circle with your hip bones on the floor so that you'll feel your right hip, your tailbone, your left hip, and all across your waist. See if you can widen the circle. Bigger hip circles around and around. Gravity settles a lot of our energy in our pelvis. So we're working with the pelvis to get the oxygen into these areas, into the circulation, and then it'll move into the spine and spread the energy in at least 360 degrees. Now start moving when you're ready, these hip circles in the opposite direction. Hip circles go around and around the opposite way. Feel what's happening on your left hip, your tailbone, your right hip, and all across your waist. Hip circles. Taking your mind for a journey in different aspects and different parts of your physicality. Slowing it down when you're ready, just to stop at center so you can do the other side. Place the right foot down to the mat. Keep your left leg up and free, so now both your hands will clasp underneath that left knee. The left knee bends, the shin is parallel to the floor, and you're going to isolate. Start to circle the left foot and ankle around and around. Ankle circles, nostril breathing. And when you're ready, try the other direction. This foot moves the opposite circle, opposite direction for circles. And you're breathing in the nose and out. And then bring this foot to stillness at center for a moment. You're going to begin to flex this foot forward and back. You can choose to open the toes wide as you press the foot forward, flexing. And when you bring the foot back toward your head, try to squeeze those toes tight. It may take some getting used to opening and closing your toes, but week by week you'll be able to send more and more energy to these aspects. Sometimes our toes are used to being crammed up in shoes and high heels, and they don't have so much flexibility. But week by week, you're going to be talking to these parts with your breathing, getting the circulation in and around these parts. Now start to shake these toes, your ankle and your knee joint loose. Shake this whole left leg. And then you're going to lift up that left leg high to the ceiling. And Davon has his hands clasped on the hamstring. If that's good for you, that's okay. He's going to take his right leg up and cross on top of the left knee. Now, if you have to separate your hands, you might want to do that. But the most important thing is that you stay comfortable. For these hip circles, again, the hip bones make circles on the floor around and around. We say in yoga that you've got the whole rest of the day and evening to go fast. Let this be a slow, conscious, and deliberate time. Getting to know yourself, cell by cell, breath by breath, part by part. Learning the micro parts and how they all factor together for the whole macro, the whole you, the holistic you. Around and around, hip circles, thinking about these parts as you breathe in the nose and out. And then begin to move these hip circles in the opposite direction. You're going to slow it down, and when it feels right for you, you're going to transition to knee down twist, where your left leg goes long and flat to the mat, and the right foot will sit on top of your left knee. The right knee is up toward the ceiling. Right foot is on the left knee. Right foot is on left knee, perfect, and your left hand opposite will hold that right knee. And again, your right arm is out from the shoulder, palm side down if that's possible. And you're going to roll your body all the way to the left. You can raise up that right arm because the priority is to get your right knee to touch the floor on the left side. So if you need to raise up your right shoulder and your right hand so your knee can really touch the floor on the left side, lift up your fingers, perfect. And you're only going to roll back so your right shoulder touches the mat. You're rolling between your right shoulder touching down and your knee touching on the left. Roll back and forth. This is knee down twist. This is a wonderful asana, a wonderful way to open up in the morning in the bed, to kick the covers off and to open up doing a knee down twist. Now this next time, keep the knee on the floor, left side, and you're going to begin to make circles with your right arm. And the circles may start small at first, but see if you can widen the range of motion, making larger and larger arm circles. Maybe your fingers can touch the floor on the left side floor, over your head floor, and right side floor. Just notice what's possible. Every moment, every minute, every day is different. Just notice what's possible now. Breathing in the nose and breathing out. And begin to move this arm when you're ready in the opposite direction. And you may notice you will be able to touch the floor in different places, moving your arm in the opposite way. Working from large circles now into smaller and smaller range of motion until it feels just right for you to bend your elbow and plant the right hand at the right waist. And use that left hand to keep that right knee on the floor, left side. See how far you can, though. Turn your head to the opposite, to the right, keeping your knee on the floor, left. And also, you want to breathe in your belly, so your belly opens wide, and you want to exhale, so you pull your abs tight to your back. I'm going to come in for a close-up to show Davon's asana, his posture. He's got the knee down on the left side. He's breathing in the belly, exhaling out the back. He's got his right hand at the right waist. His right shoulders roll back. His head's turned to the right. Knee down twist. And then you're going to come back onto your back on the mat, pulling that same right knee into your chest. Use both your hands on the right leg to rock it sideways. A complementary movement. Send out that right leg long to the floor. And bring the left foot now to the right knee. And the opposite, the right hand holds left knee. The left arm goes out long from the shoulder. And you're going to roll the body in your time all the way to the right side. Take your time. And if you need to, you may raise up that left hand and the left arm off the ground so you can really bring your body to roll so the knee can touch on the floor, right side. Excellent. And roll back onto your mat so your left shoulder touches down to the floor. Roll just a little bit back to the left. And then let the knee touch on the right. Roll back and forth there. Left shoulder touches mat and left knee touches on the right side. Knee down twist. Keep the knee here, and you're going to circle the left arm. Breathing in the nose and breathing out, widening the range of motion if it's possible. Sometimes we wake up and we find that we have a crook on our neck or our shoulder because we slept in an uncomfortable mode because we were unconscious while we were sleeping, and it feels a little uncomfortable. So you may find sometimes you're not able to do certain things a certain way. This is a good way to find out what's going on. And if you need to, maybe don't do the arm circles, just bend your elbow and place your hand at your waist. Always listen to your own body. This is a general guidance, so you need to give yourself full permission to take care of yourself. When you're ready, Davon, you're going to start moving this arm in the opposite direction, starting with big circles, moving left arm in arm circles, nostril breathing. And when it feels right, start to slow it down into smaller and smaller range of motion, smaller circles, winding it down till it feels it's the right time for you to bend your elbow and place your hand at your left waist, knee down twist. And just notice how comfortable you feel turning your head also to the left. And you're breathing in the belly, so the belly opens wide on the inhalation. And as you exhale, you're pulling your abs tight to the back where the spine is. And you'll notice with this deep bellows, belly breathing, you'll start to feel a diagonal stretch across your torso from the left shoulder to the right waist. Every time, notice how you can deepen the abdominal breathing. And return to center once more on the back, bringing this left knee into the chest and both your hands on the left leg for the complementary movement, rocking your left leg sideways. Not going off the spine, staying on the spine, and a tiny motion left and right. Now bring both knees to chest and rock all the way over to whichever side you're comfortable, so you can change up into a table posture, all fours, hands and knees. So in table posture, you want to have your hands on the mat under your shoulders. The knees are slightly apart. The knees are under the hips. And you want to relax the tailbone down. Relax the belly down. Breathe and raise the head so the eyes can look up high toward the ceiling. This is a cow pose. Bellies relax all the way down. Breathe and raise your eyes, look up higher. You find your belly can relax down even more. You're pressing your arms and your hand deep to the ground. Now change by tucking your chin slowly in toward your chest for the cat posture. Pressing your arms deeper down to floor, pulling your belly button up to the back so you can round your spine up high toward the ceiling like an angry cat. Pull that belly button up toward the back and see the rounding that happens in your spine. Breathe, the belly goes all the way down. Breathe, the head comes slowly upwards. The eyes are looking up. Breathe, relax your belly down to the ground. Breathe, raise the eyes up higher. And tuck the chin in toward your chest, moving into your cat pose. Once more, relax the belly down. Breathe and raise the head, the eyes look all the way up. And now you're going to transition to third and fourth movements of spine. Let your head turn down so your eyes can look to the floor. And you're going to go for lateral movement. Bend your spine to the right and even take your head to the right so you can look back to the right foot. Lateral stretch right. And you have a nice long stretch on the left side. Breathe and take your spine slowly to the left side. Looking back with your head and your eyes toward your left foot. Lateral stretch left. Once again, breathe and take the spine and your head over to the right side, lateral stretch right. You might find this time you could see even further back where those right toes are. Breathe and take your time, moving all the way to the left side, lateral stretch left. And one more time, right. And one more time left. Coming back to center, getting ready for a down face dog pose where the toes curl under And you press into your hands to lift up your hip bones. And just take your time bringing one heel down to the floor at a time. Lift one heel, lower the other. Go back and forth between the feet. This is a long stretch. So if it doesn't feel quite right for you today, you can always choose to walk your hands closer back to where your feet are. Or you could even put your hands on the wall if that's too much of trouble having your hands on the floor. One heel up and one heel down. This is a ready movement, getting the body ready for down face dog pose. Week by week, your body's going to get stronger, more oxygen in the circulation, muscles and ligaments will get stronger. And then let both heels stay down and walk your hands slowly into where your feet are. And roll yourself slowly up to a standing pose. Bring those shoulders up to your ears. Hold them there for a few moments, and then shake loose your arms and your fingers. And then just let your body go left and right with your hands and arms just flap onto your body wherever they touch. You can raise up the opposite heel from the way that you're turning to get a better range of motion. Very nice. And start to slow it down in its own time. Bring yourself to stillness at center. And I'd like you to move into a 5-pointed star. So Davon, if you want to move off the mat or move the mat out the way so you're just on the carpet, you decide what's best for you. And same for you at home. If you want to move your mat out the way, because you're going to be moving your feet and legs slightly, you'll decide what's best for you. So here's 5-pointed star. Beautiful, Davon. The feet and legs are much wider apart than his hips are. His arms are up at shoulder height, palms are facing the ground. Just want you to look at your right hand and turn the whole body and your trunk and your arms to the right. Keep your view on your right fingers, even the right arm turns out to the door behind you, like this. Nice. Looking at the right fingers, and you want to imagine you're drawing a straight line in your body from the left fingers through the heart, out the right fingers. One line, straight in space. Come back to center. Center is 5-pointed star. The 5 points are 1 and 2, the feet on the earth. 3 and 4, the fingers out in space from the heart. The 5th point, the crown of the head, reaching toward the stars. Looking at your left fingers, turn to the left side. Whole trunk turns, arms turn, feet stay in place, eyes are gazing at the left fingers, and you're drawing that imaginary straight line from your right fingers through the heart, out the left fingers. Very nice. Come back to center. Again, center, 5-pointed star. Now getting ready for the triangle Trikonasana series. Turn the right foot out to the right side. Bend the right knee. Look over your right fingers and try to send your energy past the right fingers. And then when you're ready, lower the right arm down inside the right leg. And the left arm goes up high toward the skies, and your eyes are gazing at your left arm. Moving your spine safely in space. Bring the left arm all the way over the head. Palm side faces the floor. And it's a long stretch from your left pinky toe up your left leg, through your side channel, through the arm and out the fingers. Long line. Raise the left arm high to the ceiling and your eyes find the left arm. Slowly then bend the elbow, bring the left arm behind your back. Notice how much you can roll your left shoulder blade back toward the curtain behind you, eyes looking up toward the ceiling, breathing in the heart center. Triangle variation. Turn your face, you're looking down to your right foot, and bring one hand to the floor on each side of the right foot. One hand on each side of right foot. And lower your spine and your head and see how much You can bring that head close to touch someplace on the right leg, or maybe your chest can touch your thigh. Whatever is possible is okay. I never want you to strain or hurt yourself. You will get stronger week by week. Notice what you're able to do. Some people may not be able to bend down as far as Davon. Some people maybe just put their hands on their leg and let their head tuck in. You do what's best for you today. And then slowly you're going to walk your hands so they're between your feet facing toward the camera. And you're going to turn both your feet facing toward the camera. And you're going to hinge down from your pelvis so your whole spine is hanging down. Your neck and head is hanging down. Some people could just, maybe their hands can touch their legs. Some people can have their hands on the ground. See what's possible for you. But do wiggle your head left and right with your mouth open so gravity can pull any tension from the shoulders, neck, and head out. Even your face. Just free it up. Shake, 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 shake. Nice. Now doing the whole Trikonasana triangle variation on the left side. So turn to walk your left leg out and your right toes face the left heel. One hand on each side of left foot. Tuck your head in and lower your head down toward that left leg, standing head to knee pose. And if you can straighten the left leg a little bit more, that's an advanced pose, but just see what's possible for you today. And now bring that left arm on the inside of left leg, and you're going to slowly, in your pace, raise yourself up by raising your right arm to the sky. Right palm faces forward, and your eyes are on the right arm. Triangle variation, left side. Eyes are on the left arm. Take the left arm all the way over your head where the palm will face the floor. So you're drawing that long line now from your right pinky toe up the right leg, through your side channel, through the arm, and out the fingers. Triangle variation, left side. Left arm goes up high to the sky. Eyes follow the left arm. Breathing in the nose and out. Bending your right elbow. Sorry, I called that wrong. This is a right elbow. You're bending the right elbow. Bring the right hand behind your back and roll your right shoulder blade all the way back. If possible, turn the head so you can look up toward the ceiling or the skies, and you're breathing in the heart. Raise your right arm high and take your time. Breathe and come up to a 5-pointed star. Come up to standing where your toes are facing forward, your arms are outstretched from your shoulders, and your palms are facing ground. 5-pointed star. Notice how you can press your feet into the earth and how you can use your strength and the energy in your spine to lift your spine up from your pelvis, lengthening your torso, your neck, holding your head even higher. Breathing in the heart center, spread the energy wide from the heart, through the chest, through the arms, exhaling out the fingers. And feel the energy up your spine, through your neck, and your crown of your head reaches high. 5-pointed star. You're the star. And hands forward at heart center. We call this the gesture of namaste, namaskar, bending one knee, step the feet together to stand up tall. Eyes closed, and just notice how you're feeling with your in-breath and your out-breath. So I'd like you, Davon, and those at home to open your eyes when you're ready and just find something you want to focus your eyes at, a focal point that's straight across from your eyes. This is a tree posture, and you want your eyes to be looking open straight across, not looking down to the floor, because if you're looking down, your shoulders and your head will round forward. You want to look straight across the room at your eye level. And decide which foot you want to start in. Standing in that foot, open those toes wide and begin to bend the opposite leg where the knee bends, and you're going to start the toes on the ground. So Davon, start the toes on the ground so they can see how to start. You're going to bend the knee and put the foot on the ground in posture. Put the heel against the inside of a, yeah, there you go, great. Notice how Davon's got excellent form. His knee is folded all the way back. Sometimes when we begin, we're not used to making our knee isolated from our hip. So it might take some work to get to where Davon is today, but you can work on it day by day. And you want to concentrate for your balance, keeping your eyes on one single focal point as you breathe in the nose and breathe out. You also want to concentrate on the foot that's on the ground where the toes open wide, concentrating on that big toe. And mind follows from the big toe. Davon's flying from his right big toe up the inside his right leg, breathing up his spine, through his neck, and the crown of the head lifts him tall. This is how you can use your mind's eye to make yourself more stable and more balanced. You can choose now, Davon, to raise that left foot higher up the inside the right leg, or you're perfectly fine to keep it there. You've got a great form. Very nice. Everybody may not be able to do as well or be able to move into the place Davon is, but wherever you are is a good place to be right now. And the hands can perfectly stay here, and also show a Kimbo style on the waist like this. Yeah, you could also be like this if this is better for you. Or bring those hands back to Namaskar, Davon, and send the arms out in front toward me. Open them wide out to your sides. Palms turn up at the sides. Raise the arms up above the head. Now this is palm tree, and sometimes our shoulders are not so relaxed, so their shoulders are up by the ears. If you need to, you can open the arms a little wider so the shoulders can relax down the back a little bit more. And then the other thing is to lock the thumbs. Bring the hands together so the thumbs lock over the head. Lock the thumbs, lock together. I just can only do one because I'm holding the camera. Yes, yes, thank you. Very nice. Perfect. Very nice. This is thumb lock. Beautiful posture. Thank you. Tree pose. Hands come back to Namaskar, and you could shake loose your feet and your legs. You can do the other side. Shaking loose helps you to release any tensions. You can be fresh to do the other side. So when you're ready, you're going to settle your weight in the opposite leg and opposite foot by opening those toes nice and wide. You want to make sure the foot that's on the ground is due center so that you can have your big toe lined up and all the toes can open nice and wide. Starting with the knee bent and the toe on the floor and the heel rests against the inside of the standing leg. Head is up, eyes are open, hands are at Namaskar, eyes are fixed at one focal point. The breath is moving in the nose and out. You're going at your own pace. If you find that you're wobbling around, keep your eyes fixed on one point, stay with the breathing, and keep bringing your attention back to your big toe that's on the ground, the foot where the toes are open wide. Keep being aware of the big toe. The energy's moving to the small pinky toe. Keep bringing it back to that big toe. And certainly if you're wobbling here, do not raise your foot up to establish a good foundation. It may take a few weeks, so take your time. See where you are. But Davon, you might want to show here how you can raise the foot. And this side may be totally different. Notice how he's got the knee folded all the way back, so the knee is independent of his hip, nicely open. And he could keep the hands exactly here at heart center, or he could open his arms wide out and take the arms gracefully up and above. Very nice. Excellent. Hands come back to Namaskar. Take your time, shaking loose your feet and your legs. You're going to come down to the floor when you're ready, on your belly side, crocodile 1, where the arms fold. Hands are stacked. And you turn the head so one cheek is resting on your stacked hands. And if you can, it's not good for everyone, but just see, can you bring your legs together so you can turn your feet in and the big toes touch and the heels splay out? Show you a close-up of how this looks. Big toes are touching, heels are splayed out. This is Crocodile 1. It's a restorative posture. So you'll find in Hatha Yoga, we move between dynamic expression of asanas and postures, breathing, and restorative postures like this, Crocodile 1. Body's at ease, breathing is deep and rich in the belly. Now there's no effort necessary. You'll find the breathing is rich and deep in your belly. It feels quite nurturing. The next movement I call swoosh, where you bend your knees and you raise your legs up and you let your legs go slow together like windshield wipers in the car, side to side. The biomechanics of this movement allows us to release and relax low back muscle, tissue, and vertebrae. This is swoosh. And rest the feet and legs down to the floor. You're going to change into a sphinx posture, just like the great sphinx in Egypt, where you raise the head and chest and plant the elbows on the floor. And notice Davon's form. He's got the elbows directly under where his shoulders are, and his hands and arms are the same width apart that his shoulders are apart. His hip bones are on the ground, and his feet and legs are on the ground. Chin is up. It's not facing, it's parallel to the floor. And again, deepening the belly breathing. This deep abdominal breathing allows us to tone the organs in the abdominal region. It also allows on the exhalation, the low back muscle, tissue, and vertebrae get enriched with oxygen in all the circulation. So if you're finding that you've got a chronic low back issue, it might be that you're racing around so much that you're hardly breathing. And the breathing, when it's happening like it is now in the belly, is complete breathing. And you'll find your regular yoga practice will allow you to learn how to be with complete breathing on a regular basis. So all the cells of your body will be fully oxygenated. Now, move into a flapping fish where you lower your chest and head to the ground, and you're going to fold your elbows. And you're going to bring your right elbow to meet your right knee beside this. And the left cheek, hands are stacked if possible. If not, it's okay. And some people, sometimes having the arms stacked doesn't work for them. Some people have to have one arm down the side. You do what's best for you. The most important thing is the elbow touching the knee. because here you're able to make a complete circuit of the energy flow on the right side of your body between upper body and lower body. And what's helping to complete the circuit flow is your abdominal breathing. So the eyes are closed. It's an easy restorative posture. Just breathe. Deep belly breathing. Try to keep your eyes closed and use very few and gentle movements because you've created a certain kind of restorative energy now that you don't want to lose. So just keep the eyes closed and just gently transition to do the very same thing on the left side, where you're going to bring your body, your torso over to the left and your head. You're going to slide that left knee up so that your left elbow touches your left knee. Where the elbow touches the knee, that creates the circuit where the energy can flow between upper body and lower body, now on your left side. And what's enhancing the circuit flow, harmonizing your energy on your left side, is your deep, rich abdominal breathing. Eyes are closed so you can dwell on the interior realms. Always busy looking, doing. It's important to allow ourselves these times, these practices, to learn more and more about our true selves. Deep abdominal breathing, flapping fish. Left elbow touches left knee. Eyes are closed. Deep abdominal breathing. And now, everyone's favorite part, Shavasana. You can press up to a table or you can just roll onto your back. And I've already asked Davon, he's not asking for any special pillow under his knees. Some people like to have that because it helps to relax the low back area. And it's very hot today, so we don't need to have any covers on top. But if you're cool in your environment, you might want to have a cover to put on top. Because remember, this is not an aerobic workout. This is an anaerobic workout. We're doing this yoga so we can send the energy to the cells all the way to the center of the cells. And we want it to stay there for as long as possible. So begin to surrender all of your weight onto the earth side for a deep relaxation. Relax in your head. Relax in your scalp where you're holding hair. Relax the brain waves. Relax in and around the ears. Relax all across the forehead. Eyelids are closed. And let the eyes begin to have a journey. Let the eyes float and rest all the way back. You'll find there's no end for the retreat for the eyes. They may continue resting further and further back, deeper and deeper relaxation. It's during this time that all the energy you've generated in your asanas and your breathing can be harnessed in the cells of your body to last for hours. Notice if you're able to make a little space open between your lips, or you can begin to relax your tongue from the back to the tip. We do spend a lot of energy all day long keeping our mouths closed tight. So see how much you can have the mouth open, or you can relax your tongue. And this helps to relax the jaw, the throat, the vocal cords, the neck, and the shoulders. These parts are all connected. It even relaxes the expression across your face. So keep open mouth and soft tongue. Open mouth and soft tongue. Relax the right shoulder back to rest. Open mouth and soft tongue. Relax the left shoulder back to rest. Open mouth and soft tongue. Allow the right lung to rest. These organs are working for us 24/7. It's really important that we allow all these parts to be bathed in circulation, filled with oxygen, and we allow them to have conscious relaxation. Keep open mouth and soft tongue. Relax the left lung to rest. Open mouth and soft tongue. Relax the heart center. Keep a soft belly. Move the awareness into the right foot. And with your mind's eye, see if you can begin to weave breath between the small spaces between the right toes. And relax all across the sole of the right foot. Move the awareness into the left foot and start to breathe in the small spaces between the left toes. Breathe and relax all across the sole of the left foot. Deep relaxation. Keep soft belly, open mouth. Eyes can rest further back. Soft belly, open mouth, eyes can rest further back. Deep relaxation. Begin now to listen for the sounds of your very own breathing at the nose. Listen for the in-breath As well, listen for the out-breath. Notice the feelings the breathing brings now. Perhaps you might find peace and contentment. Start to move the awareness into the feet and wiggle the toes. Start to bring your awareness into your hands and open and close the hands. Breathe and turn the head to one side. Breathe and turn the head to the opposite side. Draw the head back to center. Take all the time you need to fold both knees into chest. And gently on your back, you're going to roll left and right. Once again, giving a little massage for the low back area. And roll all the way over to one side, curl up on that side, wrap your arms around yourself, and give yourself a great big squeeze and hug. And then find your way into a comfortable sitting pose, and we'll close the practice. You can have your legs straight, or you can have your legs crossed like Davon. You could even be in a chair. The thing is for you to be comfortable. Long spine, hands fold together, namaskar to heart. Eyes closed. Take a few moments and feel how your breath is moving in the nose and out. Notice perhaps how now you feel a little different from when you first began the practice today. Notice the blessings that you've brought for yourself with your Hatha Yoga. We'll sound the chant of Om 3 times, breathing in, and allow the Om to ride on your exhalation. We close in peace. We say Shanti 3 times. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Then we'll rub our palms together, saying Hari Om. We put the palms in our eyes and say Tat Sat. Do this twice more. Rub the palms, Hari Om. Palms to eyes, Tat Sat. This means I realize and feel one with divine energy. And one more time, rub the palms, Hari Om. Palms to eyes, Tat Sat. And then we'll fold our hands just one more time. We close the practice saying Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you very much, Davon.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.